Hi everyone, welcome once again to Serenity TV. My name is Faith Martins. You can call me Her Majesty. Have I said that before here? Yes, you can call me Her Majesty. Royalty by all standards. Flip hair. How's your Valentine's Day? Ignore me. How's your Valentine's Day? I would love to believe that you had fun. Take a look at my dress. I'm putting on my mother's dress. No, not really a dress. It was, those Indian need them. They will wear like a top and then they'll have like a wrapper. This is the top of the. Look at my akandema. Look at it. Christian mother hand. So I'm trying new things. You can call it alts. Is it alte or alts? Yeah. So this is my look for today, and I'm wearing this just to impress you on the other side. You know why? Because I need you to go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you drop a comment. Make sure you share. Make sure you show us the love that we require from you, because it's important to us that you love us. Please love us, because we love you too. And make sure you're also following us on our social media platforms. Today, we're going to be having a very wonderful conversation. But before we do, I have a confession to make, or not really a confession. I have a complaint to make. What do you do when someone you call your friend leave out a lie? Let me give you the gist. So this friend of mine, she told me, hold on, my guest is laughing in the studio. But she told me that she was not in a relationship. She hated love. The heartbreak I felt today, I've never felt it before. She told me that she hates love. Everything about relationship stresses her out. And in my head, I'm like, oh, okay. We're in this together. I have my fellow single woman. On Valentine's Day, she posted man. I did not post anyone. And then I now went and I thought, okay, maybe that's her brother. Okay. It was not her brother. It was her man. She confirmed it. Beware of friends like that. You better have your man, because on Valentine's Day, those people that are saying, please, men are scum. I don't like men. They will show you Pepe. Have you experienced that kind of friendship before?
Nah, I haven't.
May God not allow you to experience it. They pay in past heartbreak. You're welcome to the studio. Today we are being joined by a very beautiful, amazing lady. Her name is Miss Ruth. Miss Ruth is currently a student of Alvan Ikoku College of Education, which is now a university. Am I correct?
Exactly.
Alvan Ikoku University of Education.
Federal University of Education.
Oh, it's important you add the federal.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. Well, she's currently studying guidance and counselorship, though she said she's in her finals. So how does it feel being in your finals, girl?
Oh my God, I'm feeling super excited.
You want to leave the school so badly,
I can't wait.
I couldn't wait to. Now I want to go back and just chill and be a baby girl and just have people send me money for school.
Nah, it's not about sending money. It can stress you a lot, especially when you're in your finals. You have lots of things on your table. Exactly.
So how have you been managing and coping all of?
Well, it's not been easy, but with God by my side, things are really going well, because right now, as I'm going for lectures, I'm going for my practicals, and we have something called Career Day, where we create awareness, letting the students know things about all these career formations. And I'm currently writing my projects, which I'm to do before the exam starts. So there are lots of things being piled up, but I'm managing it little by little. I can't kill myself. I can't, have a lot of things and I will say, okay, I want to do this in just one day. No, I'm breaking them down bit by bit.
Okay. But do you have time to unwind? Do you have time to meet people, go out? Did you go out on Valentine's Day?
Oh, let's start from there. I'm an introverted person. And I didn't go out.
You don't look like an introvert.
Really?
No, you don't.
Oh, you're the first person saying that.
You look like an
I'm
extrovert.
I'm always on my own. I just decided that when I meet people, I smile with them, talk with them. In as much as, okay, maybe they are not my friends at that particular spot, because you don't know who your smile might heal at that very moment. So I smile with people. But on Valentine's Day, I didn't go anywhere. I was always sleeping and watching movies. Why are you shocked?
Bruh. Like, How about a solo date? You don't really have to go out with people. You could just have like an ice cream date, just you, yourself, and
A me
yourself.
time.
Yes, a me time. And that's
Yeah.
so good.
If I'm having a me time, if I want to get something like that, I go get it and then come back home and take it.
You're a homebody.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't take it out. I can't even.
so
I find it
but
so
is it something you plan
difficult
to
eat outside.
change though? Like, I mean, there are lots of things you could do out there. I'm also a homebody, but 2026 is the year where I say, you know what, we're gonna go outside. We're gonna step out, live life. I'm not saying live it recklessly though, but
Yeah.
just get to meet people, get to vibe, get to connect. I don't know, do lots of other things. Do you have any of that in line, or for now you're just gonna sit through it until that time comes?
Yeah, I have something like that in mind because I think there's a girl I called. She's in my school as well,
Okay.
but in a different department. She's in
Okay.
English department. So I just told her that I want us to just do a little picnic where maybe just if she has friends and she call them, she tells them that, there's one trending thing I saw on TikTok some time ago. A girl will bring, I am so and so.
Potluck?
I came with jollof rice. The next person will come. I'm so and so person. I
Yeah.
came with drinks. So something like that, just for girls. And then we hang around towards a cool evening and then just make a little merriment. So that's one of my plans for this. That's the only thing.
All right, so let's talk about why we're here. It's really, really cool to hear everything that you said. However, today on the show, we want to talk about why young people feel pressure to get married, why the pressure on young people to actually get married. Can I quickly ask what your age is? How old are you?
I'm 26.
26. Well,
Exactly.
I could say that you're still very much young and radiant. Not like anybody who is above 30, 26 is not. But I'm just saying you're still in your prime. I would say that. Do you feel any form of pressure whatsoever to get married? Because as a young person right now, there is like I don't know if I should call it a vision board of some sorts. Some people already have go to school, get married, give birth to children, and maybe any other thing that would follow. For other people, it's go to school, get a job before getting married, right?
Okay.
So is marriage currently in your agenda at this particular moment? And do you feel any form of pressure? Say maybe pressure from your parents, from the society for you to get married, or maybe not the society, but your parents to get married?
No, actually, I don't feel any pressure from my parents or relative or society about getting married. And at my own age, I don't really have the mindset of marriage, actually. I just want to finish up with my school, my studies, and then get something tangible to do to me. That's it.
So, I mean, when are you planning to get married?
When I'm planning to get married, well, let me say this. I think before a lady gets married, I think you should have something tangible that you should be able to, stand on your own and also support your family, not to leave the whole burden for your husband. And because it's gonna help, at least it will help build the family more. But when you're so dependent on your husband alone, the house rent, the feeding, and school fees when the children start coming forth, is kind of lots of pressure on him. But when you, as a woman, you have something doing and you're supporting your husband, definitely things will move smoothly and peacefully. You're going to enjoy that marriage.
So you're saying that as a young person, marriage should not be the first thing that comes to mind. You should get established first, financially established before you think of marriage. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm not saying that because everyone's mindset are not the same. Your mindset and my own mindset is not the same. I have a cousin who got married at the age of 18 years. Yeah, of course. I was shocked when I
What was
heard
the
that.
catch? Why that early though?
Because when I asked my mom about it, she said due to financial problems. So she married a man that is way older, and it's 18 years.
When you say way older, I'm scared.
30 something.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a way older, 18. So
Oh,
you
yeah,
should
well,
check the difference.
yeah, true.
It's very, very, if it's something like 20, 22, something like that, at least it's a bit understandable. But you marrying out your daughter because of financial crisis or the whatever that is the problem, I don't think that 18 is very too small. What does she know about marriage? Okay, she will just go her own job, she'll just go give birth, and that's the end. And no, most of the marriages are failing because they don't have emotional or this intelligence about marriage. It's very bad to me. So I wouldn't encourage a lady at that young age to just go ahead, get married. If your parents say you should get married, you too you should get married. No, stand your ground. Let your parents know that, no, daddy, mommy, please, I want to focus on my studies. I want to do this. I want to do that. Fine and good. You can do that. But pushing your daughter at that particular age, when I heard it, I was so pissed, to be frank. I was so pissed. I was asking my mom, why? No, now, it's not wrong now. But I didn't want to look like a bad person, that I don't want a progress for the person. But to me, I'm feeling for the person, because if it were my daughter or my sister at that age, I wouldn't let it.
I get that. However, you're talking about the parents and the sort of pressure that they put on their children. Let's also talk about peer pressure. Pressure coming from your friends, because your parents might not be pressuring you, but you go today on your status or your Facebook page and you see your friend of 20 years is already married and probably they already have a child or 2 kids, and you feel like, what am I really doing with my life? So for lots of people, marriage is an achievement. And I'm not saying marriage is a bad thing, and I'm not saying marriage is not an achievement. But for lots of people, them getting married is something huge for them, and getting married at a very young age. However, you highlighted something very critical here. One of the things you highlighted is you need to be grounded in the affairs of marriage as an institution before you get right into it. However, lots of people do not get that sort of grounding. They just go into it because every other person is doing it. So what do you have to say to young people who get into marriage just because their friends are getting into marriage, just because their friends are answering Munyo Odogu asa Emeka for what do you have to say to those your friends and the young people?
Well, let me start from my own self. There was a particular age I got. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. I saw so many posts. I was like, wow, this person has gotten married. She has 2 beautiful kids. Oh, I can't wait to get married and have my own kid.
Yeah.
But as time goes on, I had to sit down and ask myself some questions. Not that men were not coming. Yeah, I think when I was 24 years, 25 years, I had lots of spouse. But I have to tell them, sorry, suitors. Thank you very much. So I have lots of suitors that came, but I wasn't pressured at that particular time. I told them that if you are willing to wait for me, definitely fine and good. Let me finish up with my studies, because I know that to me, marriage would be a distraction to me, because I know the stress I'm passing through in school. So I wouldn't want a situation maybe when I go and I come back home and maybe my husband stays Port Harcourt and I'm here in Owerri and he calls, I don't take his call. Maybe by that time I'm sleeping. Oh, you get a message like, why have you not been taking my calls? I've been calling you, something like that. Do you understand? So I was just trying to, those kind of thoughts comes to my head. So the only advice I can give to young girls like me, or who are younger than me, I would advise you that you should focus on yourself, your goals, yourself. Is try to ask yourself, this thing I want to do, what will I benefit from it? Am I going there because my friends are doing it? Because if you do something because your friends are doing it, you might not enjoy it. But if you do it because this is what you want to do, and it's from your own mindset, definitely it will be perfect for you. So whatever you see in that marriage, definitely you'll be able to handle it. But once you do because, oh, Grace is married, oh, Cynthia is married, what about me? Let me just marry anybody I see. Let me just marry anybody I see so that I can suit in their club or, be like them, so that as they're posting in social media, oh, my man, my baby, my this, my that. You don't know the crisis Cynthia is fighting in her marriage. She might hide those parts and then come out to the public and present something that is sweet to you. And then you will rush into a marriage. And then at the end of the day, you will start feeling depressed. And maybe you might find out that Cynthia has been passing through a lot but she has been hiding it. So
Okay.
my advice for young ones is that you should keep your calm, focus on your goal, and then, whatever you're doing, do it so that it will be pleasing you and it will be sweet. That when you are enjoying it, you'll be like, oh, yeah, I did this and I'm happy that I did it that way. Not my friend pressured me. And I can't pressure somebody to get married. No.
Sometimes it might not even be pressuring them intentionally. Sometimes it's just them feeling pressured based on what they see.
Yeah.
Say, for instance, you have your baby, you have a car, you have a husband, and then your friend, whom the both of you started life together, is already feeling pressured by that.
Exactly.
However, let me ask, at what age would you say, at this particular age, this is the age I want to get married? It's not going to exceed this age. What age do you have? Do you have a sort of a limited age to escape singleness, or it's not really something you need to escape, but do you have a tag to say, I don't want it to exceed so and so year?
Well, yeah, but there is no age limit for marriage. But to me, I think I told God that at the age of 25, I want to get married. And I don't know if that was the reason I was having so many suitors coming. But at the end of the day, I changed my mind. So I said, okay, whenever God wants me to get married and you say, oh, this person is my, something that is for you won't go away. It will definitely stick and wait for you. So there is no age limit for marriage to me, if you ask. Because I know that some people will tell you, get married at your 20s so that when you are giving birth, it will be easier. It will not be stressed. By that time, before you get to your 30s, you are done training your child at some level. You not have headache. But I think it's a good one. Get married early so that you'll be able to put to birth and it will be easier. But from the age 30, I'm not saying you can't get pregnant. You can have your kids. You can. But that strength that you had when you were in your 20s will not be there. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it will not be there. So I think, well, there's no age limit.
Yeah, but for you,
for me, let me just say 27.
Okay, 27.
Is it too much?
No, of course not. It's not.
26, 27.
Okay.
It's okay by me.
All right. Okay, that's really fantastic that you answered that. I asked that question because there were lots of young ladies who women like you who have said that at 26, 27, I want to get married. I don't want it to exceed that year. But fortunately, or maybe unfortunately, I don't know what the situation may be, they get to exceed those years. 27, 28, 29, even 30. And at that particular point, there is this form of pressure, especially from lots of people,
From the society. Yeah.
You're already 30. You do not have a man. You do not have a woman. Why are you 30 and you're single? Conversations like that can sort of hit a chord if you have not really wrapped a wall around your heart and your emotions, and you highlight on the fact that this is what you want. So some people just say, okay, I don't want to get to that age. I will just, go ahead and get married to whomever I can get married to, which is that, let's just do it. Settling just because you don't want a certain time to meet you single. Now, how do we begin to, because when situations like that happen, most people get into the wrong marriage. We cannot de-emphasize that fact. Exactly. Some people get into the right marriage, but we usually have most people running into the wrong marriage because time is no longer on their side. And there is this ideology of the woman clock already ticking. You hear people tell you, you don't do old, you better go and look for. So on Saturday, I clocked 29.
Wow, beautiful. Yeah. Congratulations.
Clock it. I clocked it. On Saturday, I clocked 29. And I think I was having a conversation with myself on Saturday. And one of the things I said to myself was, why the fear? Because just like you rightly stated, I already made sure that this was what I was going to achieve before 29. I wouldn't want 30 to meet me without having all of these things at hand. And I'm like, I'm clocking 29 and I've not gotten a tip of any of the things I said I wanted, right? And it's not like the marriage conversation is not coming, but I'm at this point where I'm saying I don't really want to get into it just because, I'm already clocking 29 or I'm almost clocking 30. I want to get into it because of what marriage means to me, right? Marriage for me is a very serious business.
Commitment.
It is not something I want to do for myself alone. It's something I want to do for my kids, which is also backed by my growing up experience. So it's not something I just want to do anyway. However, this is why I'm saying this. However, there is this tiny voice inside of your head telling you, are you sure you're not wasting time? Are you sure you're
Yeah.
not? You should better just rush into it or just do it whenever you want to do it. Do it with these people that are asking. I've had like several proposals and all of that. I'm like, it's all about getting it right. And I know it can be really difficult. And if you're a young lady listening to me right now, I'm here to just say, I know it can be really hard, especially those who have clocked their 29, 30, 31. Me, I'm not feeling pressured to 29, but 30, obviously the pressure might come. That's if God did not say anything by that time. So, but if you're a lady listening right now, I know the pressure will come from 30, from 31. And I get it. The questions will start coming. The pressure from your family members. Nega Lodi. Nega Lodi. They don't pressure the men like that, but Nega Lodi. Lono di and all of that. And it's gonna come. However, you mentioned something which I'm going to highlight on. You need to make sure that before you clock it into marriage, you have something tangible doing. It's necessary. Have something doing. Number 2 is you need to actually find peace of mind and make sure you're that peace of mind yourself. Because marriage is not just, I don't know, it depends on you as an individual. So I think we'll just wrap up with you giving your final words to the young women as regards to, pressure on marriage. I think I've given you my own bits. I've used my own experience to say, whatever it is, make sure you have something doing before you get right into it. Number 2, make sure that you're not just getting married because you like the word marriage and lots of people are going to feel really good about you being married. Are you good? Because after 1 year, 2 years, your eye go clear. So if your eye clear, will you still be seeing what you wanted to see before? That's my own final word. Let's have your final word.
All right. My final words to the young girls out there. You said men are not really pressured. Well, some men are. Some mothers, I want my grandchildren. Please give me grandchildren. Is it until I die before you give me a grandchild?
Yeah, that's true.
So my final words to the ladies out there, don't feel pressured by peer pressure, family, or society. I think you should focus on your own self, your goal. Be emotionally balanced. If you know you can handle some things in the home, please, you should learn it. Now, emotionally being balanced, I mean, is maybe your husband says something out of anger, and all of a sudden it turns to crisis. You start fighting in the home. So you need to be emotionally balanced. You need to be patient. Marriage you see this word patience, it really has to be in the marriage, because if you are not, you will just see yourself, oh, I'm gonna leave this house, he's not this, he's not that, he's not what I expected. No, you need to be patient. You need to be honest. If you say that this man is mine, let this man be yours. Don't go around making mockery of your husband, because you might tell your friend, my husband did this, my husband did that. Your friend will tell you, that man, if you see my husband is nice, so my husband does not do this, does not do that. Meanwhile, her husband might be the opposite of what she's saying. So, you don't need to discuss your spouse or whatever to someone else. It should be within the both of you. If you have any issues, you settle with him. So I also advise you should be responsible. Like I said earlier, also get something doing, because it really matters. When your husband doesn't have, at least you should be able to stand up and support him, cover up his shame, because it matters a lot. You don't need everybody to come and say, oh, this thing is spoiling because he doesn't have, he doesn't this, he doesn't that. So, but when you stand up, you cover up, and not letting people know, oh, I'm the one that is paying the house rent. There's no need. You're just bringing down your husband. And, if you have bad friends, definitely they will disrespect your husband, even before your presence. And there's nothing you can do about it, because you are the one that caused it. You told them things that are going on within your home, which you shouldn't have. So involving third party in your marriage is very wrong. I don't see to that. Even in your relationship, if you know that this person is someone whom you marry and you're going to spend the rest of your life with, If there's an issue, both of you should settle it one-on-one. If it's something regardless, I think you should involve your pastor. But if you are involving your pastor, ensure that that pastor is a trustworthy pastor or a reverend or whosoever it may be. But going around telling everybody, they'll see your husband, they'll see him less. No respect. They talk to him anyhow. So you yourself, you wouldn't feel happy. At least you can talk to your man the way you want, but after you go and apologize, then when you see your friend talking to him anyhow. I think there's this Nigerian movie I watched. Ruth Kadil acted it with, I can't remember the name. It's Love Something, Love Behind, I Love whatever. I think she, her friend, she told her friend about her husband. And then when they were having issues, she and her husband, the friend came in and said, "You stupid man, you're this, you're that, you're that." The husband was like, "Oh, you watch your friend talk to me like that?" She was the one that's caused the matter that arose that made the friend talk to her husband anyhow. So as a young ladies out there, please, I'm begging you, don't feel pressure because, oh, this person has gotten married, she has 2 beautiful kids. You will have yours. God's time is always the best. You will have yours. Yeah.
God's time
is always the best because you don't know the plans God has for you. Yeah. You might just quickly rush into a marriage, and at the end of the day, it's just your dead body coming back.
Word.
You understand?
Word. So thank you.
Because I'm saying it because I know of a friend that she got married 2 weeks after she died. Oof. So people were saying that all these years she's been single, she's not bad, she was healthy, but after 2 weeks she got into marriage, she died. That is it not better to remain single? That if she had been single, she would have been surviving by now. So I don't know the cause of the death, and I can't place it.
So I mean, that was just them concluding.
Yeah, normal. Normal. Everybody concludes. You don't even want to hear what happened. Yeah. And you just rush into and just say, "Oh, it was her husband that killed her." Maybe he's not the one.
Of course.
And maybe that was the plan of of whatever. Yeah. Maybe God has ordained that that's when she's going to die. Yeah. So you don't know.
All right.
God just wants her, okay, go, just enjoy a little bit of marriage and then.
Oh, God, please.
No. I'm not saying that God can do that, but I think you shouldn't rush into marriage.
All right.
When you are getting married, just know that, okay, I want to get married because this is my time. And don't feel pressure from your mommy, from the society, from the church, from whosoever. Please, all right. I'm begging. You shouldn't.
Thank you very much, Miss Ruth. This was really in-depth. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you so much to our viewers. You've heard her. Marriage is a beautiful thing. An amazing thing. You need to experience it. We all will experience it. But we're just saying nobody should pressure you into something that you're not ready to get into it with your mind clear, get into it with your love clear and with your emotions clear and your mental health clear. Okay,
love is not blind though.
Exactly. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until we see you next time. Bye.